Hey Karen, this is Chris Doyle at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership, where we're known for awesome deals and fabulous service. I want to thank you for your request for information on this new addition to our lot. This is a very unusual opportunity. This is a 2022 pre-owned Chevrolet Bolt EUV LT. The Bolt EUV LT has been the most popular version of the Bolt since it was redesigned for the EV and introduced for the EUV in 2022. I did say pre-owned, so this car has less than 2,000 miles on it. Why do we have it? It was simply the wrong vehicle for the person who bought it. They needed something much larger, a truck actually. So this is something that's going to be something very hard to find anywhere else, that's for sure. This is going to be eligible for the Mileage Smart program for Vermont. This is eligible for rebates for many power companies, many utility companies have it. The Replace My Ride program, there's a lot of rebate potential, which is usually something you don't see on used vehicles at all. So basically, let's call it what it is. This is practically new. We've had off-loaners, which are new vehicles, that have more miles on it than this particular one has here. This is in the Gray Ghost Metallic. All of the EUV LTs have the same color on the inside. That is the jet black interior. I mean, it's not really even worth talking about condition because, again, basically, it's brand new. It's in excellent shape all the way around, as you would imagine. If you're not familiar with the EUV, this was brand new in 2022 when the EV was redesigned. What is the difference? The main difference between the EUV versus the EV is space in the back. It's got 3 extra inches in leg room, and there's a lot of leg room in the EV, so there's a huge amount of leg room. Now, I've set this seat up for me, and I'm average height, so I'm not artificially pushing this up. And as I gotta back this up so you can see, as you can see, there's a huge amount of space, lots of passenger room and cargo room when you're looking at all of the Bolts. Very comfortable. The seats were redesigned for all of the Bolts for 2022. Good visibility, good headroom, good leg room, just very comfortable. When you have an EV, you have things like, hey, look at that, a completely flat floor, among other things. So you really carve out a lot of room for yourself. There's a look at that dash, and we're going to get a closer look at that. Up front, this does have the comfort and convenience packages in it. Again, this is the single most popular, the Bolt EUV, the trim level of the LT and the packages in it. This is the most popular version of this vehicle. There's a lot to go over, and I don't want to create a 19-minute video for you, so I really just want to hit the highlights. Power seat over here, lots of really cool safety features, from your automatic high beams and low beams, your lane keep assist. If you're drifting, it'll gently turn you back into your lane so you don't go in the wrong spot. There's our shifter, our electronic precision shifter. It's a single-speed electronic transmission, as easy as shifting it into drive, shifting it into park, and hey, look, one pedal driving. When one pedal driving is on, if you're a Bolt owner like me, you tend to drive with it on all the time because it's a cool feature. When that is on, if I take my foot off of that accelerator, the car will actually start to brake, and it will brake down to a full stop if you let it go. So it does mean that you tend not to use your brake pedal as much. You don't have to, because most of the time is just spent with your foot on the accelerator pedal. Very, very simple, very easy. Wireless charging, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. All of your climate controls in the Bolt are all in the same place, and they are physical. They're switches, they're buttons. You're not hunting through menus and sub-menus on a screen to try and find it when you're going 60 miles an hour down the road. So it makes it very, very simple. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, which are also automatic. Don't believe I've ever actually turned them on in my car because it always does it by itself. And of course, the big giant touch screen here, very simple, very, very easy to use. From your AM, FM satellite radio, you've got your Bluetooth for phone and music, your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which, as I mentioned, are wireless too, and all sorts of very, very easy to use energy settings for this vehicle. It is an EV that gets about 247 miles for the range. Excellent. A little bit more in the summer, a little bit less in the winter, but a whole lot of fun to drive too. Very quick, very smooth power. Just a really great car all around. You can tell I'm a fan. As I said, I have a 2022 Bolt EUV. It's the best car I've ever owned. Let's take a look in the back and take a look in the trunk here for you. Again, a surprising amount of trunk space here. Right off the bat, even with the false floor setup, but you can open that up and hey, what do you know? We've also got our charger here in the back. So you have, there's the one end that goes into the car. You've got your level 1 and level 2 charging cords. They are both here. So you can plug this into either. With this car, level 2 charging, for example, you're gonna get a full charge every morning if you plug it in overnight. Or if you're somebody like me and they never drive anywhere, level 1 is enough. But it really depends on what you need. Just a really nice looking car all the way around. Great lines. I love the gray ghost metallic, just a really nice color. The rims are a little plussed up in a lot of these EVs that you see. It's just a good looking vehicle. This video is not going to do it justice, especially if you've never driven a Bolt, because again, they are a joy to drive and it's something I heartily encourage. I wish I had the chance to drive my own car a little bit more. So if you would like to learn more about this 2022 pre-owned Chevrolet Bolt EUV LT, if you are watching this video on YouTube, you can click on the link in the comments below. If you're watching it on Facebook, you can click on the Learn More button, or better yet, just come see it in person. Take it for a ride. Just a lot of fun. We're at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont. That is just off Route 7 South. Hope to see you soon.